Hi, this time we're again moving away from the world of guitar to look at a line from one of the giants of jazz piano, the great Bill Evans. This is an intervallic 2-5-1 idea taken from the standard Autumn Leaves from his classic 1960 trio album Portrait in Jazz. So let me play it a couple of times, then we'll pull it apart. So this line is an 8-bar idea taken from basically the first 8 bars of the sequence of Autumn Leaves. So it's over a couple of 2-5-1s. Initially a 2-5-1 B flat, so with the chords C minor 7, F7, F7 flat 9 as I'm playing there, B flat major 7, then the 4 chord, E flat major 7, then second 2-5-1 and minor 2-5-1 in G minor. So this would be 2 chord A minor 7 flat 5, D7, D7 sharp 5, I'm playing there, and G minor 7. So the initial idea, the big sort of intervallic idea, is over this first sort of C minor 7 F7, 2-5-1 and B flat. So he starts off down here, he starts on one and starts down here on the G, and moves up to the B flat, then to the F, then slides up, at least the way I'm playing it, to the G, and plays the B flat, around the D string, then the F on the G string, sliding up to the G, and the B flat, the 11th fret on the B string, then up to this F, here on the 13th fret on the top E string. It's a really nice idea, this, really nice intervallic idea. And it's worth saying at this point, because this tune was played on piano, there's no correct way to finger this on guitar. I mentioned this before in the Michael Brecker lick. So find a fingering that works for you. Obviously it's quite intervallic, so whatever you do, it's going to end up travelling quite a way. You know, pianists have an 8 octave range and have 10 fingers to play with, so it's not really a fair fight. So we have to do the best we can. But with this, yeah, this is the fingering that works for me, but the important thing is the notes and the vibe, the phrasing, the rhythmic aspects of the line. So, you know, feel free to experiment. And what to say about this? Well, these notes, it's actually only 3 notes. It's just 3 different notes. It's G, B flat and F. Then it just repeats. G, B flat, F, G, B flat, F. You could carry on going up if you wanted to, G, B flat, then you run out of frets. And where these notes come from, you could see them as being from C minor pentatonic. So you'd be starting shape 4 in that place. But I would suggest it's more likely to be a G minor 7 arpeggio, because that'd be the root, flat 3 and the flat 7, G minor 7. You could also see it as G minor pentatonic, I guess. I mean, same difference. So let's say it's G minor 7 arpeggio, which is nice. So he's, let's say it's over a C minor 7 chord, so he's shifting up a 5th and playing minor 7 arpeggio off the 5 chord. Nice substitution idea. Idea we've touched on in a couple of other lines that we've looked at. And then he follows this by coming down. A couple of ways you could see this. You could see this as being an F6 arpeggio, if I play it here. Or you could see it as being a D minor arpeggio. The D minor over F, which would be the relative minor of F major. It's over the F7 chord. The way I'm fingering it, I'm coming straight down. Then when I get to the root, so then shift down, bit of a stretch down here to the A, and ending up on the F. But straight down, D minor arpeggio. You could also see it as being D minor pentatonic scale with a few notes missing. So you've got this lovely idea over these first two chords. 3, 4, 1. And then we're on to the B flat major 7 chord, the 1 chord. So he goes up to the C here, and comes down to the A. So he's kind of implying F here, F major triad, suggesting it's a sort of delayed resolution idea. So he's still kind of outlining F, even though the chords move to B flat. And he follows this by going to the B flat, so he's sort of resolving to the B flat here, and skipping down a flat 6th to end up on D, the major 3rd. And follows this by coming straight down a B flat major 7 arpeggio, starting on the 7th. Again, really nice idea, nice little interval skip in there. And follows this over the E flat major 7 chord by repeating this idea. Again, coming down this B flat major 7 arpeggio, starting on the A, F, D. So again, you know, it's delayed sort of resolution idea. Not exactly a resolution, but he's still playing over B flat. Then switches to the E flat. Then jumps down, so echoes the previous idea by jumping down a flat 6th, down to the G, which is the major 3rd on the E flat major 7 chord. And up to the B flat, which is the 5th, and the major 7th, D, then down to C, which will lead us into the next chord. So over those two chords you get this idea. So that's the first sort of 2-5-1 idea. And yeah, I just sort of finished it off there because it actually goes after the C, goes down to the B flat, then the A, which is because we're moving to the A minor 7 flat 5 chord here. So that'd be the flat 2nd and the root, so suggesting the C, B flat and A suggest A Locrian of the A minor 7 flat 5. And he follows this by going up. Again, you could see this, you could see it as being an A diminished arpeggio. It goes C, E flat, A, C, then the E flat again. Then he goes to the G, which suggests he's more thinking A minor 7 flat 5 in arpeggio terms. Again, different ways you can play this. This is the way I'm fingering it. Up to the G. And he follows this by skipping down a 4th to the D. So, I mean, you could suggest he's implying G minor there, but that's maybe a stretch. And he goes back up to the E flat. Then straight back down the arpeggio. And the A. And follows it with this idea. He's coming down A flat, G, F, F sharp. We're on to the D7 chord here. So this is basically, this is called Enclosure. This idea, he's heading towards this F sharp, which is the major 3rd on the D7 chord. So he's starting a whole step above, then playing the notes a half step above and half step below the note he wants to go to. It's a kind of common jazz idea. should also point out he goes into triplets as well, eighth note triplets. From this E flat. And then he finishes it off over the G minor 7 chord with this idea. So for this, it starts off D, A, F sharp, which again, he's sort of implying D, so again, sort of delayed resolution idea, still playing over the D7. Then goes to the G, resolves to the G. And up to the B flat, A, B flat, then down to the F sharp, back up to the G. So you could see all of this as being G melodic minor. But you could also see it, as I say, as being implying sort of D resolving to G. So that's the whole line. Let's try putting all this together slowly. 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, so let's try playing that at half speed over the backing track, and then we'll play it a couple of times up to tempo to finish.